Instagram debuts a new disappearing photo app. We'll talk more about it in a bit. But first, depending on who you ask, Ultrahuman is the second or third biggest smart ring maker on the planet. Like Samsung, it's dwarfed by Aura, the undisputed king of the market. It's also one of a handful of companies capable of laying at least a finger on its far bigger rival's hardware and software engineering. The Ultrahuman Ring Pro is, and depending on who you ask, an attempt to catch up with or blow past the leader. There is just one issue. Given the inherent limitations of the form factor, are there any new features that can be added that would offer a decisive advantage? And if so, what does that mean for the whole industry? When it comes to big, fancy, foldable phones available in the US, your only viable options for the past 3 years are from Samsung or Google. Before that, the Korean giant had a lockdown on the market. After spending generations refining its flexible flip phones, Motorola is finally expanding its portfolio with its first book-style contender. While the Razr Fold hasn't massively departed from the template used by its biggest rivals, Moto wisely combined some of the most popular features from previous foldables. It put them in a modern chassis, resulting in a gadget that capitalizes on what this type of device can offer. Head over to Engadget.com and check out Daniel Cooper's full review of the Ultrahuman Ring Pro and Sam Rutherford's review of the Motorola Razr Fold. Instagram is taking another stab at the ephemeral photo format with a new feature called Instants. It's available in the main Instagram app as well as in a new dedicated app, which is also called Instants. The idea here is to snap and share photos spontaneously, kind of like how Instagram used to be way back in the day before it became influencer central. These photos disappear after your friends, who can react and reply to the images, see them. They'll stay in your archive for up to a year, and you can share them as stories later by compiling them as a recap. In the main Instagram app, you can access Instants from your DM inbox by tapping on the Photos stack in the bottom right corner. The only way you can modify Instants is by adding a caption. There are no editing tools or filters here. You can't upload photos from your camera roll either. You can then choose who you want to share one of these photos with, either close friends or mutuals, and then send them. There's an undo button that gives you a moment to change your mind and remove an instance before your friends see it. When it comes to your friend's instance, you can snooze them by holding the icon in your inbox and swiping right. Swipe the other way to start seeing them again. As for the dedicated Instants app, Instagram says it's been experimenting with that in certain countries on iOS and Android. Instagram says it's been experimenting with that in certain countries on iOS and Android. We've been testing Instants for a while, and one thing we heard was that people wanted a quicker, easier way to get into the camera, the company said in a blog post. That's almost an admission that the main Instagram app is way too bloated. It absolutely is. The Instants feature and app also use all of Instagram's normal safety and privacy protections, including blocking and muting other users. Parental supervisions for teen accounts on Instagram proper are automatically applied to Instants, including shared time limits, safety tools, such as a block on screenshots and screen recordings, and restricted access by default between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. A parent of a teen with a supervised account will get a notification when the latter downloads the Instants app. This is hardly the first time that Instagram has taken on the likes of Snapchat, which it did incredibly successfully with Stories and BeReal. In 2014, it deployed an app called Bolt that was about quickly sharing photos with friends. 4 years ago, Instagram released a BeReal clone called Candid Stories. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Chris Holt and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.